Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to another vlog. Finally, the rain stopped. Spring is here and I am thrilled about it. We also did the time change, which I was very much looking forward to. This is where I just feel like the day lasts a little bit longer. I wake up with the sun and by 8 p.m. the sun is still out and I cannot express enough how much I just needed that. I really need to vent. Last week was just horrendous. I have not had so many bad things happen in such a short amount of time in quite a while. I do have a lot to update you on, but yeah, basically last week I got very sick and I have not gotten sick like that in a really long time. I'm usually the type of person that even if I'm not feeling my best, maybe I'm sick, I have the flu, I just keep going. I never cancel trips, I don't stop working. I am just today feeling a little bit better and oh my god, I have no idea what they put on the flu this year because it had me sleeping for the most part of the day. I could not work, I could not do any basic thing. I was just on my sofa. I would maybe try to watch some TV. No TV. I was literally just sleeping. I had brain fog. I could not just function properly or do any basic thing. The headaches were the worst. Of course, runny nose. I kept sneezing. Thankfully, I did not get a cough. That is usually like the worst for me when it comes to flus. But this time, no cough. But it really got me bad. We had planned a trip to Madrid and we had to cancel it because I just could not imagine hopping on the train and going there and like being outside walking, even going to a restaurant. Like I felt like it was impossible. So yeah, I'm feeling better today, thankfully. So also last week we got quite bad news about the whole house hunting situation. I will explain everything on the second cup of coffee because I really need another one. But basically I feel very frustrated. I feel like giving up on the whole house thing, at least for now. And then a few other things happened that just, you know, they start to top onto each other and overall just not a good week. But the weekend is here and finally the sun came out. So today I want to fully enjoy the day. We're absolutely going out today and enjoy the weather because it's also quite hot. I feel quite ready for the whole wardrobe change. I want to go have a drink outside and I don't know, maybe even tomorrow we can go to the beach. That sounds honestly like something that I would love to do. I ordered new clothes and they're very springy. I'm so excited to try them on. And also I'm finally starting to read Fourth Wing, and this book I've mentioned that I had for quite a while. I also have the second book and I have not started it because I felt like I just didn't have time to start a new book. But on that video everyone said that this book was amazing and that I was gonna love it, so I plan to start that today and I'll update you on how I like it. I'm gonna be finishing this cup of coffee and let's pick the outfit of the day. Also, it's finally warm enough that I don't need to carry a blanket around the apartment and I'm good with the robes. Of course at some point it's going to be too hot to go around the apartment in robes and I'm gonna have to switch to short pajamas, but I really love this weather. So let me bring the clothes and change. So picking the outfit of the day, I wanted to show you a few pieces of clothing that I got from this brand that I actually have shopped from before, like years and years ago. It's called Simple Retro and I've been looking into their new pieces and a lot of them have lace that I thought that would be absolutely perfect for spring. I'll be trying them on and pick the one that I want to wear for the day. I have pieces from them that I got since 2020 and till this day I use them so much and I love them. I really love the style that Simple Retro has because it's very vintage inspired, so I would highly recommend everyone to go check their website because they have a ton of things. These are just the ones that caught my eye. This dress had my name on it. I'll show you how it looks on, but I love it and I'm definitely excited to swap the coats for this. I'm so thrilled for warmer days and just dresses. This one I'm gonna try it on. I don't think today I'm gonna be able to get away with wearing a dress. It's still not that warm, but a blouse of course. So let me show you all the pieces. I think this one has to be my favorite and this is the Sia dress. I got mine in the size small and I really love the details. I love the lace, but I cannot wait to try it on. But it does look like it's going to be a perfect fit. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you was the neckline because it's so beautiful. It's square and I actually find this to be very flattering, and these are the details and the embroidery that it has on the front. So from the get-go I love it. It actually has pockets and it looks like something I would wear if I was living in a cottage. It also has these strings here so you can cinch it on the waist. It's also going to be perfect for summer, especially for those very hot days. This is something that I can definitely see wearing during summer days where I just want to put a beautiful fresh white dress to be at home and then run some errands. But this is also stunning for a day out. I love it. This is the other dress that I ordered and I just love the print. All of these are gonna have a vintage vibe, like that's kind of the point. This one is called the Chanel dress, and let me show you some close-ups. It has this beautiful green trim and the flowers, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. Let me try it on. Okay, so here is the dress on. I really love the print, and it comes with this lace belt that I thought that this dress matches perfect with this bag. And this is actually the first time that I ever try a dress in this shape that is a little bit more classic, but it's definitely flowy. This is how it looks on the back. More than anything, what I was looking with these dresses was something beautiful, very comfortable but classic looking, and I think this is really cute. I just love all the details that the dress has, but mainly for me it's the print. I also wanted to note the details on the sleeves. This is just a very feminine dress. I really love it. Now this is the Celeste top, and you know that I love this because of the beautiful blue details. So I'm gonna go find a white pair of pants or something to match it with, but I think this is absolutely stunning. Just like all the details, like you can see the lace here, and it also has a square neck. It's gonna be kind of a theme. I'm very much obsessed with this vibe in general. Okay, I think I might be obsessed with this one, the bag that I would pair it with, just to like pull together the blue details with the blue bag. With their blouses you can cinch them, but I want to show you how it looks without doing anything to it, and I think this is so beautiful. And this is from the back. For a loose fit and a flowy look, I think this looks absolutely perfect. Also some close-ups of the sleeves and the lace. It's just such a romantic and beautiful top, and it cinches right here with this drawstring. This is the blouse cinched and how it looks. I think I really love it both ways. This is a really strong contender of what I would like to wear today. If I was to wear this one, definitely 100% I would take this bag. I really love the off-white and the blue. It's simply so pretty. This one might become one of my staples during the summer because it's short sleeve. It feels really fresh, but it's also just beautiful. It might become a new thing, instead of wearing like a simple white tee, to just wear stunning top like this one. This next one is quite similar, but not really. It has a ton of different details, and this one doesn't have blue, so it's going to be easier to pair it with other colors. This one is called the lacy v-neck embroidery cotton blouse. This one is also in size S, but the neckline is absolutely beautiful, and you can see the embroidery right here, and also the puffy short sleeves. And I also want to show you the back of the blouse because it also has a ton of details. Now this one has a bit of a more loose fit, but again it has the vibe that I was looking for. It has a more loose fit, and I think it's so beautiful. This is how it looks on the back, and I just love the way that it looks. It has buttons on the front, and it's cinched right here. So for this one I would say to size down. This is exactly the fit that I was looking for. Very comfy. This one with a pair of shorts that I just wish that we had the weather to start wearing shorts, because I know that this is going to look amazing with that. But for now I really like the way that this looks, and I wonder, yeah, if you tuck it in it also looks amazing. So I would say that this one is very versatile, and it's just something so different from everything else that I have, and I think it's really cute. This next one is a long sleeve, and I think this might be the one that we use today just to open up the spring season. And this one is called the Isabella. I think this one I'm gonna be able to pair it with a really cute trench coat. The vibes, just everything. Showing you some close-ups of all the details that it has. I am so in love with this style, and this one you can also cinch it. Let me show you how it looks from the back. The details go all the way to the back, and it's just such a beautiful piece. So I just want to decide if I'm gonna cinch it or not. I think I might. I think I like both, but I actually might not cinch it and just use it like this, especially if I'm going to layer. So this is it, and the bag. It was literally the first bag that came into my mind that I wanted to wear the moment that it got sunny, and it's going to be this one. So this is it. I'm definitely going to need a sweater or a trench coat I still need to decide. But this is going to be the outfit of today. So all of these pieces I'm gonna be linking in the description box down below in case anyone wants to check them out. If you like this style as much as I do, I think you're gonna love them. And Simple Retro gave me a discount code that is Je suis Lou 10 that is going to give you 10% off at checkout. The trench coat that I have in mind in case it's a little bit chilly, I don't know if I want to go for this or just a sweater. I think I'm gonna go ahead with the sweater because I just don't love this, and hopefully it's going to be warm enough that I'm just gonna need this. I'll put the sweater over my shoulders in case that I need it. Before we go out, I need to do some things and chat about the house, so let's go make a second cup of coffee. Okay, so I got my second cup of coffee and I did my hair. I used the Dyson to add some curls and like shape, and I was hoping to add a little bit of volume, and I think I succeeded in that. And instead of the trench coat, we're just gonna take a very comfy sweater. So let's talk about the house situation. I think now I can talk about it because I'm not that frustrated and sad as I felt last week. So the thing is that we ended up even putting an offer on a house that we were like 100% sure that it was gonna be a done deal. I just felt very heartbroken because of everything that we did prior to putting the offer, that it felt so safe. So to not make this story super long, we found two houses that we loved. They were very far away from each other, but one of them was the house. And when I say the house, this house was up in the mountains. It had the most beautiful view. It was not close to any other houses. It was all surrounded by nature and it was just beautiful. For me, while we were house hunting, I was basing myself a lot when I would enter the space that I felt like this could possibly be our home. And the thing is that right now we're renting this apartment, so I am very much aware that this is not going to be our forever home, probably will not be where our kids grow up, and I didn't really have that either as a kid. We moved a lot, and in comparison with Polo, that he has his childhood home and he loves it so much, I also want to have finally a home where I know that we're going to start our family there, that we're going to be surrounded by nature. Maybe it's not going to be the place where we're going to be living 100%, but that it's going to be the consistent thing. And me spending a lot of time in my grandparents' house in the countryside, those are the memories that I cherish the most from my childhood. So I am really looking for that. I want to have that for myself. So we've been looking for almost 2 years for a house that is just not too big. We don't want anything modern. Having a pool was a plus, but definitely not a deal breaker because you can always add a pool. So we've been looking for rustic old houses, and actually there's not that many in the market, so that's why it's been taking so long. So we narrow it to two. One that was like at 80% what we wanted, and then we find this other one that is 100% what we wanted. We went and visited the house around 4 times, but because of the location of the house and how old it was, we had to hire a company so they would go and check it out in terms of termites, if the structure of the house was okay. Our main concern was the roof. It also had a beautiful terrace that looked a little bit old, so it would maybe need to be redone, possibly. But yeah, this house was everything that we wanted. The kitchen was beautiful and had a view to the outside. The living room was beautiful. The bedrooms all had this beautiful view, and it was not a big house. The house had a lot of soul. That's the way that I can describe it the best. It just gave the most amazing homey vibes, so we fell in love with it when we saw it. So by the 3rd time that we visited the house, we're discussing with the real estate agent, and we tell her we know the house is listed at this and we plan to offer this. Will the owner accept this? And she said yes. Then we would love to proceed and hire a company to come and check the house. And they are like, yes, of course, feel free to come and check everything. We're sure that everything is gonna be fine. You're gonna love the house. So we pay for this and we go an entire day to go check the house. Then we get the report back and it turns out that the house did have termites that need to be treated. Just a few of the wood parts need to be replaced. There was one structural issue, but it was an easy fix and the house needed repainting. It had a beautiful pool. The pool had a leak that we also had to fix. All in all, there were substantial issues with the house that to fully fix it, we would need to invest more money. But we still did not want to risk it and lose a house, so we still placed the offer that we initially said. For you to make an offer on a house here in Spain, you need to deposit to the agency a few thousand euros so they know that you're serious. You cannot just go and be putting offers on houses. So we put the offer for what we have discussed. We make the transfer and I go to bed feeling so happy, so victorious. Also, having seen the house so many times, we visited so many times that I already got attached. And I think that was my mistake. Just for me, it was a done deal kind of in my head, because why would they say yes and allow us to spend so much time and also money into all of this? We brought Masha to see the house. The garden was, I loved it. I got attached. That was my mistake. We go to bed very happy, very excited that we put the offer. And at this point with the other house, we tell them, hey, we just put an offer in another house. We're not interested anymore. So the other house also goes. And we wake up in the morning with a message from the real estate agent saying that the owner changed his mind. So basically, for what I understand, the husband didn't really want to sell the house and the wife wanted to sell the house. I don't know if they put it on the market not really thinking that it was going to sell that quickly, but the husband was more comfortable renting it and not fully letting it go. So she let us know that they have rejected the offer, but they give us the possibility to rent the house, mind you, for way more than the rent that we pay for this apartment. Like, the rent that they offered was insanely expensive. Like, anything in the area goes for a fifth of the price that they wanted to rent the house for. So clearly it was just they didn't really want to, and it broke my heart. I was upset, not going to lie, because I felt like we lost time and money, and now both of the houses that we liked are gone. We spent the last 2 months seeing pretty much every house in the market. It's not easy to find exactly what you want, especially within the areas that we're looking for and houses that have not been fully remodeled by house flippers. So with all that said, I just want to take a break. Of course, I keep checking if new houses come into the market, but I am for some reason like still stuck on that one, and I keep comparing the new houses that come into the market with that one, and I just feel like they don't compare. I think I maybe just need some time to let go. Like, I know that this is normal. This is my first time ever putting an offer on the house, so I did learn a lot from this process, and I'm very grateful that I was able to learn this much and that we actually did not lose that much. I also learned that I need to be a little bit colder with these things and not so emotional, because it was my fault that I got so attached to it. So I do find it quite funny that on the last vlog I told you guys that probably next vlog I was gonna come crying. I was 100% crying last week and thinking about that I said. Yeah, I just got excited. I thought that we found it and we still will be looking, but I think for the next few months, unless a house or an opportunity appears on my face, I think I need to take a little break and just focus on the now, the apartment in Masha, traveling a little bit, and when I feel like I fully let go of the idea of the other house, I will start looking again. So yeah, that is the update, and it's not like we're fully giving up, we're just taking a little break from that. Additionally to that, the other thing that happened last week before I got sick is that I went to get a haircut. I got a few comments on one of the videos that I recently posted asking me if I got a massive haircut, and the answer is yes, but it was not on purpose. I think that was the last thing that I needed and threw me on the edge. And I know that my hair is still long, like it's not that serious. I just feel like it was completely the wrong timing for me to get a haircut that I did not request. But basically every few months I go for a trim because I do want to keep my hair long but also healthy. And when I start to notice that I have some split ends, I'm very basic in this. I just go and ask them just the split ends. I asked for one finger because I really wanted to have the hair very long for this summer, and my hair was very healthy. It was actually not very damaged, but I still felt like for the hair to keep growing, you need to maintain it and to trim it once in a while. So I go and get the haircut. They cut my hair and it was a little bit too blunt. When I come back home, I just realized, okay, I think this is too straight. I need long layers, very subtle long layers, because I have a lot of hair. So I go back the next day and I ask if they can just fix it a little bit to make it more round on the back and not that blunt. So I thought that this was going to be a matter of like 10 minutes. They tell me that they need to cut it a little bit, and I said, okay, maybe one finger. And I think they thought of this, one finger like this. I don't know where the miscommunication was, but I usually let the hairstylist do their thing. So when he's done cutting and he puts my hair to the front, I was just floored because I remember saying very clearly that I didn't want to get like a trim. I just wanted it to be fixed slightly. I didn't really say anything because by that point they didn't charge me to fix it and they had already cut it. It's not like they're gonna put it back. I also know that it's not the end of the world, but I was just annoyed. I know that hair grows. I know my hair is very long right now. I was just a bit extra sad that I already was kind of feeling like things were just not working out. Then I get so sick, the flu hits me like a truck, and I'm like, okay, I need a break. So I took a few days off. I slept a lot and now I feel feel great. I think I'm working on making my piece on the house thing. And when I style my hair, I really like it. I also feel like it might be comfortable for the summer. I'm trying to see the pros into the situation. So the super long hair might be for next summer. But yeah, that is all that happened last week. So today we're focusing on maybe going for some bubble tea, having a really nice lunch, definitely need a drink, walking around the city and just enjoying life. So yeah, I'm usually someone that doesn't like complaining, especially when it comes to social media. I aim that my YouTube channel and my vlogs and videos are soothing and relaxing and not adding to literally everything that has been going on in the world, because I am also very much overwhelmed by that. But at the same time, I also wanted to share like everything that happened, maybe why you guys will not be able to see any house hunting content in the next couple of months, and explaining why I decided to cut my hair this much. So I'm finishing my coffee. Also, I found the sunglasses that I had lost. I always lose my sunglasses. I don't know why. It's definitely a toxic trait of mine, and most of the times they're just in a bag. The thing is that I don't store all of my bags at home, so I go and swap them to the ones that I'm using, and these were in this bag. So I'm just gonna wait for Polo to finish taking a shower. We're just gonna take the car and park anywhere and then just walk from there. It's sunny and cloudy from time to time, so if it's sunny, I just want to be walking around the city, and I'm definitely craving bubble tea, so let's see if I can find bubble tea around that area. We want to go to El Arco del Triunfo, so I'm just gonna check if there's any bubble tea places close to that. So let's go outside. Okay, so I finally got to try this place that is called Coco. It's really close to El Arco del Triunfo. And I asked for lemon. I wanted something fresh with green tea and tapioca. It's really good. We're actually sharing. And we brought Masha with us. So from here, we do need to walk like 20 minutes. But because the sun is out, I think it's going to be a really nice walk. Also because we're going to go to El Gótico, I did bring a fabric bag in case I want to be worry-free about the bag. But the day is really beautiful today. I'm really happy about that.
So yeah, I kind of regret bringing this sweater because it's actually pretty hot. We have to walk through El Gótico to the restaurant. It's a really nice terrace. We have never been to this restaurant, but there's a soap shop next to it. So maybe after the restaurant we can go and shop some soaps. They have a really nice one. It's a mandarin one. They have golf balls. So yeah, it's a fun soap shop.
Okay, so this is the final outfit of the day. We are in El Gótico and we're walking to the restaurant, and I'm happy to report that I am a-okay with this. It's warm enough and that's amazing. So, funny enough, this is a restaurant that we've never tried before, but we come to the square very often because this is where the soap shop that Paula mentioned is. We basically order a lot of starters because we wanted to try them out. There's these tuna tacos that are really, really good. But for sure, so far, funny enough, my favorite has been the bread and Masha stew. I don't know if you can see her on the frame, but she's been smelling at the bread since we got here. This is the San Felipe Square, and actually, I don't know if you can see Masha. So this square is called San Felipe, and it's actually very historic. But there's a lot of performers. We had some opera when we started eating, and right now we have the violin in case you can hear it in the background. And the food is really good. The restaurant is just called A, or A in Spanish. But I'm gonna leave you the location in case anyone is gonna visit. So yeah, I'm really happy that the sun is out and we're having some wine. I think we should probably move it from there. This would not be the first time that she steals bread from the table. She's very well behaved, but her weakness with bread, I'm the same. She's like mommy. And the last dish arrived, and it's gyozas, oxtail gyozas, and they look so, so good. They just brought Masha more water. She's not even standing up. She's just drinking it, laying down on the floor. I actually can't believe that we did not try this restaurant before. It's always been here. We've always seen it. We just never really stopped to have lunch.
Yeah, because it's like a hotel restaurant.
Okay, so we're done with lunch, and I missed on dessert something. We're going for an ice cream. And after that, I think we're just gonna walk around a little bit, enjoy the rest of the day. And I think we might go to another little plaza to have a drink. It's called Plaça Reial, and we usually go there during summer. But I think today we can go. Between getting Kinder Bueno ice cream, which is usually my favorite, but I think really wanted lemon. The other ones look really good. Okay, so we came to have a drink to Plaça Real. It's a bit fuller than we expected because it's quite low season, but it was actually really hard to get a table. I decided to go for a glass of cava, and after this I think we're just gonna go home and probably watch L'Agence. You know, just keep watching House Hunting TV show, but I honestly really like it. I think today the weather was just perfect. I have not really needed my sweater at all, but I'm glad that I brought it because I think in an hour or two it's gonna start to get a bit chilly. But tomorrow, according to the weather app, it's going to be so sunny, so I don't know, maybe I'm going to dare and wear some shorts. I think we're gonna go to Sitges. We have not gone in quite a while. Maybe we might book in a seafood place and just have really nice views, but I don't want to sing victory. It was a month of literal rain, and right now, next week, it looks like 50-50. Some days with sun, some other days cloudy, but that's actually quite odd for Barcelona. We are very much used to having sun pretty much year round. So for anyone that lives in a place that it's always a bit gloomy, you might think that we're overreacting a little bit, but yeah, we're just used to sunny days even during the winter, and it hasn't been normal at all from the regular weather that we have. Hey guys, good morning. Today we're starting the vlog a bit late. It's almost 12, but we're right now driving to Sitges, and we have not been to Sitges in almost a year. So basically, yeah, since last summer. But today there is not a single cloud in the sky and it's actually quite warm enough that I actually put on some shorts. So it's definitely the perfect day to go to Sitges. It's like a 40-minute drive from Barcelona. The plan in Sitges is basically just window shopping. There's a few stores that I really like there. I really like walking around, just going in, and if I see a cute summer dress, trying it on. Maybe Polo could check out some linen shirts. And we're gonna have lunch at this place called El Cable, or The Cable. It's very famous. It's a tapas place. We have tried it before and it's very, very good. And after that, maybe just go sit somewhere, soak some sun. We thought about going to the beach, but I think we're just gonna go next weekend to La Costa Brava, stay at a hotel and fully go to the beach because I really, really want to do that. But yeah, this is the bag of the day. I finally took it out. It matches with my top. I'll show you the outfit of the day when we get there. But yeah, I think this is going to probably be the best season to visit Sitges because when you're walking around under the sun, during the summer it gets very, very hot, and right now the wind is a bit chilly and the sun warms you up. I did bring a sweater just in case, of course. So yeah, let's just enjoy a beautiful day at Sitges. Okay, so we're in Sitges and let me do outfit of the day. And I thought that it was going to be a little bit emptier, but it's actually very full. Finally, I brought out my Chanel Mini. This one is in the square and my top is from Massimo Dutti. It's warm enough, but it's also fresh. And my shorts are from Ruri and they're the ones that I use basically all the time.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close the chapter dignified. Dang girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough? Will I ever settle down, happy with the here and now?
So we made it to lunch. We had to wait like 30 minutes because you cannot make a reservation here. It's just first come, first served. And we didn't know, but turns out that today there's actually like an old car show. So they were parading on the street and it's vintage cars. It was really, really nice to see. But that is literally on the street next to the restaurant, which meant that it was so full. We've tried this place before and the tapas here are amazing. I will show you the tapas that we ordered. But the good thing is that while you wait here, you can go to the bar and get a drink. You can even get some tapas beforehand, but we just had a drink and waited. And we finally got a table, which funny enough is the exact same table than the last time that we were here. I'm starving and excited for the yummy food. But yeah, this is a tiny restaurant, and if you want to try it out, I would suggest to come early. They stopped the waiting list around 1:30 because it does take a while for you to get a table. So we've been walking around trying to find where we can sit down to grab a cup of coffee before we head back to Barcelona, and I think it was a mistake not having the coffee at the restaurant. We just wanted to have the coffee out like with a view, but everything is so full, so we might just drive back to Barcelona. So we're gonna start walking back to the car, and if we don't find any place to sit down, we're just gonna head back home. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go to dinner. I don't know how fancy is this place, it just opened. Kasia managed to get a reservation. It's called Gloria and it seems to be a very good Italian place. So I asked her what are we gonna wear. She said heels and black. I haven't worn heels in quite a while. So first I want to start with the dress and then we go to the shoes. So this dress originally came with the belt. With the move I lost it, so we're gonna use this one. And it's the Kelly belt from Hermes. The belt literally makes the dress. And I'm wearing this one because my long sleeve, like kind of thick dresses, I have a very short window of time to use them because during winter it's too cold to wear a dress and during the summer this would be literally too much. So we close this and I like to puff it up a little bit. I am wearing shorts underneath, so there's no problem there. And just to show you a few details on the dress, I love the neckline and I also love the sleeves. So this is the dress, and now for the shoes. These are the ones that I was thinking of wearing, but I think it might be too much of a safe option. I mean, it's just black with black. I do not plan to walk tonight, so we're gonna take a cab for sure. So then I thought, why not bring these babies out? The thing is, I think it might be too much. I don't know, I'm gonna try them on. But these are actually so comfortable. Even if they're way taller than these ones are just so comfy. But I don't know if it's giving the vibe of the restaurant tonight. Or I can go for a pair of boots. These are Isabel Marant, and I think it matches very well with the outfit in general. But I already wear these ones a lot, so I don't know if I want tonight to be an opportunity to wear heels that I usually don't wear, or if I want to be comfy and go for the safe option. So let me try them on. So these are very comfy, however they are kitten heel, and here in Barcelona it tends to be an issue. And of course this would be the bag of the night. This would be the full look, and I think the weather is going to be perfect, so I'm not gonna be hot or cold. So option one, these are the heels I actually used for my wedding and they're from Jimmy Choo. Very comfy, would highly recommend for anyone that is getting married. And the thing is that it matches with the bag, so that's a point for me. But because they're white, I feel like they don't match that well, but they're very comfy. These usually make me feel like a Bratz doll. It's definitely very much out there. They are usually not my style, but when I got them for the wedding, because of how comfortable they were, I've tried to get occasions to use them again because they're really pretty. They're just a little bit too much for my personal style sometimes. So what do we think? Is this too much? Or should I just not care and wear them? It doesn't really matter. And these are the Isabel Marant booties. I adore them. With these ones, I usually feel very Hannah Montana. So this is how it looks with the boots. I think I'm not gonna go with the boots. I think they make it a bit more of a day outfit, but they're very comfortable. I can walk a lot with them. And Polo is here. He can share his outfit of the day.
Brown pants, white shirt.
So Polo says that I should wear the black ones.
So yeah, I think you should wear the Maria Teresa Lopez. I think they're very elegant.
But with those, we cannot walk. They're kitten heel.
We're not walking.
No, pinky promise. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, change my lens for the camera, and go out.